Hello guys, how are we doing? Now today is a slightly different video. We're going to be going over one of my games that I thought had a lot to learn from, and I'm going to be fully explaining my thought process on what I'm doing in the early game, how I'm pathing, and hopefully this will make for a good educational video where you guys can learn how to play Kha'Zix well early on and successfully snowball the game into a win. Now the reason I'm doing this is quite frankly because I don't have many interesting games lately. Like seriously man, almost every game is a stomp on one side or the other. It's so boring. This meta is by far the most boring thing ever, and I'm not really a fan of posting games where one team of bruisers stat checks the other. That's literally all my games, and it sucks. But hey, hopefully this video is interesting to you, and hopefully it'll teach you something new. If you're new here and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe for more Kha'Zix content. Also, make sure to like the video to help support the channel. It really means a lot to me guys, and I would very much appreciate it. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game. Alright guys, let's do it. I will try and be as informative as I can. I will do some pauses as well so that I can properly explain my thought process in this game. Okay, so first things first, right? We want to take this bush early game. This bush is extremely good because it leads into the raptors and you can get some very valuable vision here. So that's what we want to do. Once the game starts, level 1, we really just don't want to like sit back and do nothing. We want to try use our yellow trinket to gain vision and gain information in the early game. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here. Now I can like this is a bad like in a lot of cases this is bad to do. Just blindly walking up into this bush because anyone could be in here, right? The entire team could be in here. Like, you never know. But usually, like, no one just 5 stacks this bush. Oftentimes, there will be at least one person in here if they are, you know, if the enemy team is just guarding the jungle. And depending on who that is, you can freely walk up here. In this situation, because I know that it's that Diana Nunu, I'm not really worried too much about, you know, getting into much trouble early game, right? And the reason I run these runes as well is because they're so strong early. So whoever like face checks me here is gonna get fucking exploded because I have Hail of Blades and cut down early game. So I'm not really afraid here. And depending on the matchup, you know, since it's a Diana jungle and Nunu mid, I'm able to just walk up to this bush freely and basically do whatever I want here. Another thing here is I have the Aurora behind me, right? So if I was by myself here, just like totally alone, and my mid lane was like sitting at tower, well, if she was at tower, like I'd probably just ping her and say like, hey, come help me here. But if your laners like don't move and you're just by yourself here, then probably don't do this. Just like look for the ward on the raptors and like don't walk this deep into the bush. But in this situation, I managed to secure the bush, which is great. So just a small thing though, right? But you want to be trying to do this most games you play, like at least using your ward to either protect your own jungle or get vision on the enemy jungle. In this case, we do so successfully without any trouble onto the Diana's raptors. So if she starts there, we'll know. And sure enough, there she is. She just showed herself on the ward, so it looks like she will be starting on those raptors, and this gives us a lot of good information. Now, before I go over anything else, I just want to touch on the clear. Like, I'm going wolf start, and you might be wondering why. The reason is, well, I have a couple reasons here. The main reason is because we have a Draven Bard bot lane, so, you know, I kind of want to play for Draven and path down that way for a potential kill on the enemy bot lane, because obviously it's Draven, so if, you know, if he gets a kill early, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty GG, so I want to be trying to play for that. And, you know, it's a pretty good gank lane, Draven Bard, good amount of CC, so it looks pretty appealing, the bot side of the map. Now, the second reason I start Wolves is because, you know, I want, like, not only do I want to path down bot side, but I also want to make sure that I can get a lot of XP early game. And that's why you start Wolves or Raptors, right? That's why a lot of junglers nowadays start Wolves and Raptors, is because you can get a really nice path going where you can get close to level 5 when you loop back around and take the wolves like a second time. So that's what I want to do here. Ideally, right? In this game, like ideally I want to just full clear and then loop back around and take my wolves and gromp again as it respawns, because we're taking it first instead of the buff, right? So gonna go ahead and take this, and yes, we are pretty much pathing the same way as Diana. Diana just did it Raptors, so what she's gonna do next is either red or Krugs, or both, most likely both, right? So we know that she's basically doing the same path as us, and we also, like, while we're clearing, we need to be considering where she actually has good gank opportunities, right? So one place that Diana could gank is topside here. This is around the time where, well, it's not quite time just yet, maybe like 20 seconds from now, we should probably be pinging topside if he's in danger of getting ganked, right? Because Diana could go Raptors, red, Krugs, and then, you know, path top and go for a kill. But in this case, the top laners are just 1v1ing, so there's no trouble there. I don't know what the fuck happened to the screen. I'm sorry. But yeah, in the meantime, we just keep clearing, and we are trying to figure out... We're like keeping our third eye on the Diana, right? In the meantime, our laners are fighting. It is what it is. Can't really do much about that. And, you know, while they're doing that, we're just going to keep on clearing. Now, because Diana no longer has any gank opportunities here, you can see she actually tried to go for something here, right? She tried to go for a transition gank on mid lane, but because Aurora's too shoved in, it's just not going to happen. So she just basically reveals herself here, although it doesn't matter. Me, I probably should have pinged this, right? I probably should have pinged in the top river, because there was a chance Diana against the Aurora here. However, the lane just didn't look that, like, dangerous to me, so I just didn't bother pinging. But if you want, like, good ping hygiene, then yeah, we should ping, like, top of the mid lane here, near the bush, in case Aurora does indeed get ganked, but it's fine, like, nothing happens. And now we 100% know where Diana is, right? She's in the... she's just crossed the mid lane, so she's going to be going on wolves and her bot side camps now. And because she wasted a little bit of time going for that potential gank in the mid lane, we are slightly ahead of her now. And that time is actually going to matter quite a bit in a lot of games. But, you know, for us, we are just staying nice and clean, taking our camps, and boom, we get level 4. Now, just a small thing here. Well, I mean, we can see that everyone is missing on the map. And missing bot lane, you know, Bard's ping and missing, Aurora ping and missing. We saw Nunu walk bot side river. Obviously, this is just a no-brainer. We don't go for this bot side crab, right? If we wanted to go for a contest here, which is kind of pointless in every sense of the word, for this crab, like, we would probably just want to start blue and then, like, go into the river early. But because we went wolves, our clear is actually pretty slow, so we don't have any time to actually walk into the river here. So there's no point in even trying. There is no point in trying, bro. So we're going to completely leave the bot side of the map, and the top side of the map is where we want to be anyway. We want to be top side because we have so many options here. We have the crab up, so we're going to take that first, right? And then we have the next play, which is to go and invade the Diana's Raptors. And that's the great thing about, like, knowing where the enemy jungler starts. It's because now we can make this play, which is pretty aggressive and will reward us quite a bit, even if we don't get any, like, kills and shit, right? We're going to take the crab, and we're going to find an opportunity to invade topside Raptors here. Meanwhile, Diana has just taken the bot side crab, and she's busy fighting down here. Do we want to join this fight? No. God, no. Like, we don't want to... like, this is what we call a pointless fight. I don't even know why this fight even occurred, because no one should be in the bot side river here. Bard should not be here. Aurora should not be here. Like, nobody should be bot side river right now. And so I don't really know what the fuck this Bard is doing, to be honest. But, you know, like, in all every sense of the word, this is a bad fight. So we don't take this and we don't join it. We want to take these raptors for free. And this is a free win. This is a free, small W that we are going to get on the Diana. And this is going to further our lead in the early game. So we're going to take this. And because she's obviously busy bot side, oh no, she gets double kill. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's going to happen. It's okay. We're still punishing her for staying bot side that long and making that play. So, you know, this is the best we can do in this situation. Like, we couldn't really do anything bot side. So we're just playing top side instead. Now, a small thing here. This minion, because Yorick was walling using his W here, actually walks past the bush and reveals me here. So now the enemy team knows where I am. It's pretty obvious what I'm doing in this situation anyway. However, now they 100% know where I am. I stick around a little bit longer than I want to here because the Krug spawned late. The Diana didn't actually take the Krug second. She took it third. She did red Raptors red Krugs instead of red. No, instead of Raptors Krugs red. So yeah. Not the greatest. Now enemy team knows where I am. So it's pretty obvious what the Diana's gonna do here now, right? Right? There's like only one option that the Diana can go for. Which is play bot side, right? She just got a double kill. She's probably going to recall. She's already cleared all of her camps, so she's right now recalling and walking back onto the map. She saw me top, and she should also assume that her top side camps are gone because she spent way too long bot side, right? So she has no choice but to walk down bot side and try and take my Raptors and Krugs. And I should anticipate this, right? I'm also not going to try and contest that either because it's such a time investment for me and I haven't recalled, so I don't have items. What I want to do here is just hit the closest thing, like the thing closest to me, which is Gromp and Wolves, right? I want to take these, which have just come off cooldown, and this is extremely good for me, right? This is overall a massive W for me, even though Diana got 2 kills, right? Why? Because I have taken respawned Raptors and Krugs, right? With those are level 4. And now I'm also going to be able to take my level 4 Gromp and Wolves. So I'm getting leveled up camps here. And it's going to put me at a very big XP advantage, even though Diana got kills, sorry. So, yeah. Alright, we should expect the Raptors being taken here. However, it doesn't happen. It doesn't actually happen. She makes a mistake here. So, instead of going for my Raptors here, which is a massive blunder by her, she goes for Dragon instead. This is really bad by her because now I get to I mean, it's not like guaranteed just yet, but I can potentially get all my camps here because she chose not to take my Raptors here. So what I'm going to do here is, because I know she's on Dragon here, I'm going to just keep clearing. I get spotted by a vision plan here. Don't care. They already know where I am, basically, so shouldn't really have anything to be concerned about. And they spot me out. Enemy team is on the Dragon. And I believe... yeah, I missed it, but I believe Diana just walked over the ward here yet again. So she's on my Raptors right now. Unfortunately, she's just too late, right? And am I going to jump on her here? No. All I want here is to secure my Raptor and just get the fuck out, right? Because I don't, like, this is... I mean, she looks mighty juicy here, but you gotta remember, right? We have no items. We have no items yet. I'm too busy clearing my jungle and getting 6. Like, I don't want to fight this, even though I probably could. My main focus here is getting the camp and then going to my Krugs. And I am going to be able to do that successfully. Can't really fight this anyway because Nunu is here. And he's going to chuck a snowball in my face if I decide to jump in on her, and then I'm just going to die for free and like lose so much. So we focus on the objective, right? Which is the Raptors, and we get it. And this is like fucking massive, right? Because of that small misplay by her, managed to secure our Raptor. And this is going to allow us to get level 6. Nunu's going to come in here with a snowball. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. This is a waste of time by him. And if I decide to jump on him here, it's a waste of time for me, because this doesn't actually help me, like, do anything, really. Could I kill him? Maybe. Probably it would probably be a massive time investment. And I have no items, so I'm like, no point. No point. And Diana's nearby, so I don't want to do that. Right, so our focus here is on the objective. The Krugs. Take that shit. Right? We take it, and then we're gonna recall, hit level 6. Like, this is an extremely fast level 6 because, I mean, we wouldn't have it if Diana, like, we shouldn't really, like, we technically shouldn't have level 6 here. However, this is our reward for playing for the objective, right? Instead of going for, like, stupid fights and shit, we decide to play the map, take Diana's camps as punishment for her fighting. And because she made the misplay of not making it a priority to deny my bot side camps, we are rewarded by hitting 6. And now, this is where the fun begins for Kha'Zix, right? Like, you don't really want to do too much early game as Kha'Zix pre-6, right? Because he's just a squishy little bug boy. Yes, you can get the odd kill every now and then, but once you get your Void Assault and your first evolution, that's where, you know, the fun starts. So we have the best, like, the world is our oyster in the top side here. Yeah, the world is our oyster for the top side. We have grubs that just came up. There's crab. There's Diana's camps, which she cannot do anything about if we invade her, right? There's like, because we hit level 6 so early, we can basically just do whatever the fuck we want topside. And I'm also going to ping it here. I should ping this because, you know, you need to let your team know what you're doing. So, Diana, you know, by pinging here, Aurora can hopefully shove out the lane and then help me out. So you want to be pinging like, hey, I'm going to be doing this, going for an invade. And what do you know? Here's Diana. Interesting. Like, this is a pretty, I mean, this is pretty obvious. She should be here, right? And the reason she should be here is because she failed to take my shit bot side, so she can't go my bot side. She was just on Dragon, so she's most likely taken her bot side camps, and really the only place she could be is recalling and heading up topside, right? So this is a pretty accurate place for her to be in. But because we've played to the objective and because we've got level 6, we really don't have to worry about her being here at all. We can just walk up to her and start shitting on her. We're gonna walk up and isolate her, and then she's like, there's no escape. There's no escape. Aurora is gonna help me out. I didn't really need that, but you know, that's great. Like, it's always nice to have good teams. She would not have gotten away no matter what there. I would have killed her, but you know, it's just a bonus having good teams though. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna punish her for fighting early game. This meta, I swear to God. You know, you can always find a way to punish enemy junglers that go for heavy fights in the early game just through farm, right? And that's an example of it. And I'm gonna punish her even further because she just died, so we're gonna punish her for dying as well. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the raptors here. We're not gonna take grubs. I mean, Yorick is on them anyway, which is great. Like, but even if Yorick wasn't on these scrubs here, I would still 100% go for the raptors here because I want to punish the Diana for dying. And with her camps up, like, I can deny, you know, I can take the camps away from her, basically, and make sure her XP gains are slow as fuck. And just so happens that we find a good opportunity for a kill here, right? So this is just gonna happen. Nunu should probably never go in here. Almost gets the kill on Aurora. And you know, that's just a free kill. Nothing I can really say about that. Aurora is gonna go down, but we get a free kill and then immediately leave. We can't really go for the invade anymore. Any more than the Raptors anyway. Because everyone is gonna like return to the jungle now. They're gonna return to the top side and, you know, collapse on us if we stay any longer than that, right? And so now we also, like, now after Diana died, right? We need to figure out where is the Diana. in this situation, because she could be anywhere, right? She could actually very well be anywhere here, because for one thing, it's very likely her bot side camps have respawned. So she could go bot side and take Wolves, Gromp, Blue. But the thing is, right, her red and her Krugs are also up. So we also need to consider the fact that she might go topside as well. She could go anywhere here, and it's kind of just a matter of like reacting to what play she kind of makes. But in the meantime, because we don't actually have the information and we don't have the capacity to gain any information now, we're just gonna chill and take our camps, because that's the safest thing we can do at the moment, and it's our only option here basically. We could recall, but it's just like no need to, and we have camps to take, so not gonna go for that. Fights are still happening in the bot lane, doesn't really matter. We're focusing on the jungler here. Now, what I should do here is I should ping topside here in case she goes for the topside gank, and I should also ping bot side here in the bot side river in case she goes for the bot side gank instead. So we have to just like consider her options here. Like, we have no information, so our pings need to be like sort of guessing where she is. And letting our team know that, hey, you could probably get ganked here. We can't force them to like stay back and retreat or whatever. Like, if they are going to die, then it is what it is, but we have to ping in case like she's there, right? So while we're clearing our camps, she does indeed decide to go for the topside gank, as you can see on the map. Yorick is just smurfing. It's Slogdog, best Yorick on the fucking planet. But she's gonna get the shutdown, and she's gonna go for the topside gank, as we were talking about, right? So what do we do now? Now we know that topside camps are gonna be gone. So what does that mean, right? That means her bot side camps are up. If the top side is down, then the bot side is up, basically. She can't be in both places at the same time, can she? So we know that there's an opportunity for us to go for another punish onto this Diana here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the bit of time we have to take our Raptors while we're here. And we also see her, like she's just blatantly runs past the mid lane here and into her bot side of the map. So now we know exactly where she's going, even though it was pretty obvious from the beginning. But we're still going to try and go for this because, it's an isolated scenario. At least it should be, anyway. Now, before we do this, right, actually right here in this moment, I need to use my sweeper because I don't know if this is watered or not. So, like, right now I should sweep this this river bush and this entrance to the jungle, but I don't. So yeah, if there's a ward here, they know I'm coming, and if there's a ward here, then Diana knows I am entering her jungle, and then I will probably not get the kill on her. So let's see what happens. Okay, it's exactly as we predicted, right? Diana is on the wolves, and look at the way she was standing, right? Look at her, look at how she was positioned. How was she positioned here? Interesting. Why is Diana standing over here and kiting her camp towards the tower instead of kiting her camp towards her blue buff and her gromp? That is most likely because she knows or is expecting an invade, right? So, oh my god, what is VLC doing? Anyway, I'm gonna be able to successfully secure that wolf, which is great. And now I'm getting collapsed on here. So obviously they saw me coming. It was like, this is a quick response from Nunu, and Diana's position here kind of indicates to me that I walked over a ward at some point. Yeah, so kind of unfortunate. However, I'm just going to be able to play it safe and get out here. And the invade is still quite successful. This is a pretty good invade. I chunked down Diana, and I secure her wolf, which is really, really good. Now you might be wondering, yo, that Corki looks mighty low. Let me go get that kill. No, Nunu's right here. Nunu is right here, so I'm not going to go for that. Plain and simple. And I'm half health. Not gonna bother with that. Okay, there's Nunu. He's searching for me, so why would I bother? Can I jump on this Nunu? Perhaps. Maybe I can. You know, Aurora's right here. Maybe I can go on that. But I choose not to, right? Because Diana's still around as well. Kind of forgot about her. But yeah, it's just not a good aggressive play anymore. We got shut down on the wolves, so we have to take that L. That's not really an L, but you know, we have to, you know, respect that the enemy is there guarding the jungle, and we're gonna leave. And overall, that's a W. And also, this is the ward that spotted me, I believe. This ward in the bush, I believe that spotted me entering the river. And so Diana probably thought I was, you know, the invade. Yeah, anyway. Just kind of unfortunate. Make sure you're sweeping your... Make sure you're sweeping the area before you go for an invade. Because that definitely, I think, screwed over that play. If she didn't know I was coming, I think 100% I'd just kill her there. But it is what it is. We still take the W. And we're going to finish off our camps here and hit level 8. Now, what does Diana do now? Huh? So she probably just took her bot side camps. Now she has to play top side, so we need to keep that in mind. As far as our gameplay is concerned, we don't really need to do anything else other than recall and buy our item. Yuma's Ghostblade. Boom. Now we are extremely powerful, and hey, what do you know? That Singed is on our path. So he looks pretty free. He's proxying, can't really do much else, poor guy. Yeah, he's just gonna go down. In solo queue, you get free kills like that. It is what it is. Like, sometimes it just happens, and you know, be grateful for it. But I hope you can see that, like, even if we weren't getting these kills, we'd still have such a fantastic lead because we are pathing so clean and so well throughout our camps. Now, this is gone, and this tells us, like, I mean, this pretty much confirms Diana was topside. But we already kind of knew that, right? Because we saw her walk over, and yeah, it was pretty obvious. But I just wanted to see that was up, just in case. This was actually, I remember thinking this was actually pretty bad by me, right? Because we should already kind of expect this crab to be gone, and Diana being topside clearing our camps. And instead, I make the mistake and I actually blast cone into the crab, and that reveals me. So now I am predictable in this situation, sort of. So generally, try to stay hidden as best you can. That right there was just me revealing myself for no fucking reason. Anyway, I'm just going to clear here, and then I'm going to path down bot side for the dragon, which is the next objective up. This is what you want to play for, right? If there's an objective on the map, you have to try and play for that objective. Right? And it just so happens that my path in this game coincides with the dragon spawn. It just so happens, like, right? Because I started top to bot. If I started on raptors and went bot to top, I would be in a much better position to secure grubs. Because I would, like, be pathing up to the grub spawn. But in this case, because I went top to bot, you know, we're able to be in range for the dragon more comfortably. But even if we... even if that weren't the case, like, when the dragon's up, and this is the only objective up, we want to path in a way that allows us to end towards the dragon, right? So even if we're pathing from top to bot, we'll probably, like, skip these topside camps if we want to go contest the dragon. And that, you know, that's just how it is. Anyway, another free kill. Mid laners are fighting. We take that free kill, nice and comfortable. No issues there. And Diana is going to be spotting herself out. We don't have anything up to actually engage on her with, so we're going to just leave her. And now we're in a pretty good position to go for dragon. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of hitting camps, right? Instead of just going back and hitting raptors, I need to use this space that we've created to start contesting the dragon. And so I'm going to use my sweeper here, gain vision. Enemy team will try to go for a fight, but it just ends in disaster for them. And so we're going to collapse on them here. I play like an absolute monkey and don't get the rise. It is what it is. It is what it is. Rookie, like, I don't know. Don't ask. I actually don't know how I didn't get the rise there. But Diana, you're trolling. Walks right into me. Nunu's gonna come along here. Rise walks up way too far. What are you doing? What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna okay, well hang on. Let me go over that again. Alright, so Nunu comes along. Rise is coming along here. Rise just is walking into kill range here. All I need to do is flash Q and he dies. So what I'm gonna do here is do that exactly. And I'm also gonna dodge the snowball in while I'm doing that, which is great. And so what I can do here is take my time, right? I'm also kind of forced to take my time because I have no leap, I have no flash, and my Void Cell is up in 1 second. So we have to just not panic here in this situation. So Nunu's on me, and what is he going to do? He's going to bite me, he's going to E me, and he can potentially ult me. I don't know. He might have ult, I'm not sure. Actually, no, he doesn't have ult because we just killed him, right? Yeah. Alright, so he doesn't have ult. He has his Q, and you know, he's bursting me down. What can we do here? The only thing we can do, because we have nothing up, basically, and our Void Assault was up in 1 second, is to walk up this way. We cannot walk anywhere else. Nunu actually makes a big mistake and walks backwards, and that actually saves us from dying here. If Nunu walked up and covered our escape here, I think we'd probably die. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Q, right, and cut him to half health because we can, we have the time for it. And then once our R comes up, we immediately run back. Just immediately run back, avoid the E, and we're going to survive just like that. Nice and comfortable. No panicking there. No like, oh my god, Nunu's on me, have to escape. Like, nope. We're just going to wait for the R to come back up, run away, create space, and then we're going to disengage. Actually, we're going to re-engage. I'm crazy here for trying to go for that. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could try to kill him now, but it's not going to happen. Alright, so with that happening, we have to just recall here. We don't want to waste any more time. We could actually just take our camps here. However, we have some good components to buy. We have the Hubris components to buy, which is Serrated Dirk and Hubris. Sorry, not Hubris. Warhammer. So we're going to go ahead, recall, reset to full HP, and take those. And then we're going to find another free kill topside. No, not much to say about this guy, really. Not much to say. But we are in a great spot of the map here because our camps are coming up, so we can path top to bot again in like 10 seconds. And we can also invade topside here as well if we wanted to. And we are going to do that because we are very, very strong. We're level 10, so we will be invading the top side of the map here. And we're going to ping it. Diana shows herself on the dragon, which tells us she is, you know, she's playing bot side, so this is basically free. And we're going to punish her again. We're going to punish her again. However, you might be thinking, well, can't Diana just walk into our jungle here and, you know, take our raptors here? And the answer to that is yes, she can, but not without risk. So I think what I do here, if I'm not trolling, okay, I don't do it. But what I should do here is I should ask for vision. I should ask for vision on my raptors so that we know if Diana just chooses to invade the raptors in this situation. So yeah, that's what I should have done here. It's fine though, I'm still getting good value out of this play. I'll be able to go into her camps, into mine, and then just like kind of do whatever. But yeah, that's definitely something I should have done. Oh man, massive mistake. Like, Diana shoots herself in the foot here by running up towards her lost camps. These are lost to her. Diana cannot get these camps no matter what she does. I am way stronger than her, and she should... Wait, does she know? Okay, no. Diana doesn't specifically know I'm here, but she should have a general idea that I could be up here. So I would not have gone up here as Diana. These are lost camps. So massive mistake by her. and that tells us she hasn't actually taken my raptors, which is great. So not only am I gonna get all our camps basically, but we're also gonna be able to take hers too. Very, very good. And I decide to recall here. Now, look, right? We're watching the Diana, we're pinging her, and I'm getting the Aurora to ward my raptors. Really good. I should have done that earlier. That was pretty late, but you know, better late than never, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much GG. Like, Nunu is completely running it. Diana is forced in, like, just can't do anything, right? She just cannot do anything. She can't invade me. She can't take her topside camps. She has nothing. And so, like, what can she do? Basically, this is her only play. She is kind of forced into taking this. I mean, she doesn't have to do this, but I guess she's tilted. Tries to go for the kill. It fails. And the reason why I'm here, by the way, let's talk about why we're here. The reason we choose to recall here is because we know that our topside camps are safe. We don't need to take these camps. In fact, it's a lot better for us to just now start chasing this Diana, wherever the fuck she goes. This Diana has nowhere to run. We are level 10, about to hit level 11. We have Yumu's Hubris, and this is the perfect time to start using that Hubris and getting it stacked up, and completely hunt this Diana down while we have the level advantage and massive lead on our hands. So that's why we're recalling and running bot side here, right? It's because we spotted the Diana in the mid lane here, and we know that there's zero chance of our camps being taken topside, right? So I can always come back and take these later, but what I should do now is just go ahead and play with my team, start taking fights, and yeah, that's why I'm down here and able to get this kill pretty much for free. Very, very nice. Obviously a doomed scenario for Diana, but it's still really, really nice for us, obviously. And yeah, from here it's just like GG, right? I mean, it can be GG. We have such a massive lead, and so long as we're just like farming and progressing towards level 16, there's basically nothing the enemy team can do. We're just gonna snowball so hard. And yeah, enemy team's picking a fight up here. And so instead of going for raptors, right, again, like, this is the time where I should start playing for kills and start like playing around my team and, you know, picking up the free kills where I can. So we don't take the raptors here. We don't, you know, just we don't just mindlessly farm anything here. We just go up to the fight and then we just shit on everyone because we're level 11 and we're so strong. You don't really need me here, but like, I'm still here. And this is these are the scenarios where you, like, these are the right scenarios in which you should get your kills from. Not these random free kills that I just like picked up randomly on the side, like with a singed or anything. Or not just like going halfway across the map to join a fight. Like, that's just bad. We want to take clean, you know, kills from nice pathing, and that's what we did this game. Yeah, I hope that was informative, I guess. I tried to be as informative as I can, and that's basically gonna be the game. We pretty much shut down the Diana in every stage of this game, even though the Diana got 2 kills early, right? And so that just goes to show how important it is to path between your camps and be, you know, focus more on the objective, in my opinion. Play more reactive, like, play more reactive, focus on the objective, and, you know, it'll go a long way for you. And now we're at the stage where we're 15 minutes in with level 12, you know, can progress towards our 3rd item, you know, start getting level 16, boom. And then we're just like, mid to late game, since we're so strong, we can use our lead to, you know, get the picks we need, translate that into objectives, and then win the game. But in this case, they surrender. So yeah, I hope that helped with the early game aspect of Kha'Zix. Let me know if you have any questions. This was my first time trying something like this. I tried to be as informative as possible. Hopefully I got my thoughts across nicely. Let me know if anything is needing some clarity. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later. Bye bye.